Right, hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I'm just going to get straight into it. It has been 6 months and 12 days since I have had a single drop of alcohol, and I feel bloody good about it. I'm making this video because I'm proud of myself for doing that, and it may help some of you guys out there because I've had a lot of conversations with you guys, and some of you guys are struggling with certain things just like I have been in the past, and a lot of you can relate to my experiences and stuff like that. So on that note, welcome back to another Tuesday chat. Let's get into it. Obviously you guys know I'm from New Zealand. Drinking is a huge thing in New Zealand. Absolutely massive. I've been surrounded by drinking my entire life. Family, friends, everyone. New Zealand, it's just like you just get on the piss, you know, have a good time. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all by any means. It is good fun, in moderation. I suppose it kind of started a few years ago when you grow up, you move out, you get your own job, you start making your own money and making your own decisions, and being surrounded by, you know, a massive group of friends who liked to have a couple beers and stuff like that. You know, was good fun. Being a bricklayer, growing up and doing all that stuff, making friends with other tradies, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Everyone likes a couple beers after a hot day at work. And I did too. I loved it. It was, you know, the best, the best thing ever. But I found myself quite quickly getting carried away. And it went on for a long time. You know, I could quite easily, a couple days a week after work, drink a whole box of beers by myself, and wake up the next morning feeling like crap and going to work and doing it all again. Now I would say at that time in my life I was quite easily influenced by others. One of my foremans who I really got along with, you know, I just kind of followed in his footsteps, and I thought I was having the best time ever, you know. And by lunchtime we would be like, oh man, a beer would be really good right now. A beer would, you know, fix how I'm feeling right away. And at the time, it did. And we had countless afternoons drinking beer, getting home late, just spending all my money on alcohol. I've been joined with the crew. They want to be in the video too. So for a good few years of my bricklaying career, I was getting hammered every single night, doing some dumb stuff. Yeah, just not being myself. I know when I have a few drinks, I'm definitely not the same person I am when I'm sober. And that's one of the reasons I just completely cut it out. I started doing things I 100% regret now. I suppose a lot of you could relate to that too. We've all done some dumb shit when we are drunk. And up until 6 months ago and 12 days, I was pretty much just doing the same thing. And that's why you guys seen some, you know, not so positive videos from myself, some videos that have been very emotional, cringy, stuff like that, because I was just extremely unstable. For one, here's a good example. A lot of you know I started hating my job and didn't want to do it anymore, but obviously everyone needs to make money to survive in this world. But me being 24 years old at the time, laying bricks and hating my job and going home and drinking beer and just going in a massive downward spiral of, I'd say, mild depression. I kind of just put myself in the position. I hated drinking, hated being hungover, but kept on doing it, and wasn't doing anything about changing my job, but wanted a new job. Every day I'd come home and say, I hate this job, and had a couple beers, and it kind of made things better, but a lot worse, if you know what I'm saying. And being surrounded by drink is you get influenced by your peers and stuff like that, and if someone else is having a beer, you're like, okay, yeah, I'll have a beer. So I've always lived with drinkers. All my friends are drinkers. Like I said, it's not a bad thing, but if you are struggling with, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like all my videos, when I sit down and talk, I get a little carried away, and I don't know exactly what I've said and what hasn't been said. So, just a little recap of what I've just said very quickly, because not even I know what I've just said. I was dreaming of having a new job, but not doing anything about it. I was coming home every day, drinking, and just thinking one day the world will just give me another job or some crazy opportunity out of nowhere without me actually doing anything about it. So that was one thing that was extremely, I don't know, just went right over the top of my head. I thought, I'm 24, I've got this job, I hate it, I'm not going to do anything about it, I'm just going to get drunk most nights, and that's my way of dealing with it. And I might end up being a bricklayer for 50 more years, and my life is going to be over before you know it. And it was depressing, and I honestly felt like that at the time, like that I couldn't change anything and that this is the way my life was going to be. And that's a messed up feeling, I guess. But now, myself, now in the position I'm in now, I was in such a terrible place. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking. I was a complete different person. And I suppose while I was in that kind of stage of my life, I literally, even if I had no money, not no money, but you know what I mean, not a lot of money, I would spend it on alcohol. And it was just like the most ridiculous thing. For example, I have made videos for some people that have watched for a few months. I moved to Brisbane, moved into this flat with some friends, and they were, big drinkers, party people, and I thought, I'll move there, it'll be fun. And I ended up having a pretty shit time, to be honest. Being away from people who, I don't know, cared about me and looked after me and stuff like that. I would drink and then not do anything on the weekends and just work Monday to Friday and hate it, and then wake up and just have beers before lunch just because I was just passing time, and being drunk was better than just sitting there doing nothing at the time. And it was so stupid of me, but yeah, that's what I done, and I hate myself for doing it. But I'm really not that dumb of a person to stay in that place. There was a time where I actually clicked and actually thought, look, I have to do something about this now, otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be in a really, really bad place, or 20 years down the road I won't have progressed in life at all, and I'll be the most depressed person in the entire world if I carried on going like that. So after my trip to India, as some of you know, I went to India. There's videos of that on my channel 6 months ago. Went there for my mum's 50th, and it was an awesome time. Had lots to drink, and it was good fun. And then trying to travel, being hungover, and it's just makes things pretty difficult. So when we came back from India on the 18th of March, I just stopped completely. I thought that's enough. I can't do this anymore. It's not working out. So since that day, the 18th of March, haven't had a single drink. and working in the industries I work in is, I mean, it's difficult for the first, I don't know, few weeks or month or two, because the people you are surrounded by are still drinking and doing their thing, and you know, they offer you drinks and stuff like that, and you have to say no. It was my choice to say no, and then, you know, mates being mates, they always ask you if you want a drink or want to go for a drink, and a lot of things these days, if you want to catch up with your mates or do something with your friends, it's like going out and having a couple of drinks and stuff like that and having a chat about things. But yeah, I kind of just had to say no to everything. I kind of excluded myself, if that's the right word to use, and didn't participate in anything. I was just you know, doing my own thing. After work I'd come home and go to the gym, because the gym was and still is my happy place. It sorts a lot of stuff out. So me starting this new job, a lot of people have asked me, or are surprised, actually, are really surprised that I don't drink or don't smoke. They say, what do I do then? And at the moment I don't do a whole lot, because I've just started the job, but I have got some big plans coming. I'm looking at buying a new car. If you guys are interested in car stuff, there will be some stuff coming, so stay tuned for that. But for now, that was Tuesday Chats. It just goes to show that if you want something in life, you actually have to do something about it. As simple as that sounds, and I know, as simple as that sounds and as dumb as that sounds, you have to get off your ass and do something about it if you want something in your life to change. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. I'm 6 months and 12 days into this. I am aiming for a year. I think I'll easily do a year. After that, I don't know. I highly doubt I'll ever drink again. And I'm extremely proud of myself for that. So, thanks for watching. If you guys, you know, like these videos, it's just me being honest and talking to a camera in the room with my dog who's stretching. If you guys do appreciate these videos and relate to something that I say, can you please leave a like? If you are new here, please subscribe. We are not too far off 10,000 subscribers. We're kind of far off, but not too far off if you look at things like that. So if you do want to subscribe, you know, hit that button. If you really support me, steal your mum's phone, make an account and subscribe her to my account. Tell your friends, share videos, do all that stuff. 10,000 subscribers would be huge. So leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.